The sport reveals a lot about a man, and in Trump's case,
Dodgy-looking clip of Trump playing golf in Scotland sparks cheating debate. In Golf in the Kingdom, a classic sportsbook about adventures on a mystical Scottish links course, and the spiritual growth that can take place there, the narrator's ball ends up buried in a gorse bush. His appeal to the local pro guru he is with to drop the ball clear of the thorns is met with a brusque, "Play it like it lies. It'll come out." The ball stays put, but the ordeal leads to life lessons being learned.
Trump was joined by his son Eric. He cheated on his wife with children, and now he's cheating.
The principle of playing the ball as it lies is a central one in golf. Rule 9 according to the world's two main governing bodies, the R&A and the United States Golf Association, USGA. So it is not surprising that eyebrows have been raised across the world at an apparent loose interpretation of the principle by Donald Trump while golfing in Scotland. A viral clip appears to show that as Trump approaches a bunker, an aide discreetly drops a ball just outside the sand trap.
Near the bunker. The sport reveals a lot about a man, and in Trump's case,
Trump springs from his buggy, club in hand, and heads toward the ball, apparently eager to strike it from this friendly spot. The Stop Trump coalition, which demonstrated against the U.S. president in Scotland, leapt on the moment and accused him of foul play. A spokesperson said, "Cheating at golf is a long way from Trump's worst crime, but it does show the problem. Instead of calling it out, the powerful play along. His approach to golf is the same as his approach to business and to politics."
Wasn't alone. Trump was joined by his son Eric. He cheated on his wife with children, and now he's
Most golf experts agree it is going too far to conclude that Trump really was cheating. The R&A did not want to get drawn in, but a source who works with the governing body said Trump could have argued he was practicing and wanted to hit from a particular spot, or that he was just playing casually. But the problem is that it was not a good look for a sport that is working hard to appeal to a wider, younger audience.
Giving him an easier shot. Golf ball into the light rough, just near
Andrew Cotter, the golf commentator and presenter of the UK podcast The Chipping Forecast, said the context of what happened was not clear but concluded it looked very, very bad. For Cotter, the issue was the apparently secretive nature of the ball being dropped from the aide's hand, which he described on the show as dodgy looking and a bit of a covert operation. The award-winning American sports writer Rick Riley took to X to Riley state, "Well, I'm just personally very disappointed in him.
This isn't the first time Trump has been accused."
Riley is the author of the New York Times bestseller Commander-in-Chief, which examines Trump's claims about his abilities and his success in the game. In the book, Riley writes, he fudges and foozles and fluffs, and alleges Trump is known as Pele after the Brazilian footballer, at one great U.S. club because he kicks the ball back onto the fairway so often. Another U.S. writer, Tom Nichols, a specialist in international security at The Atlantic, joined in.
Trump's lie, basically, giving him an easier shot.
Comparing the episode to a scene in Goldfinger when a henchman drops a ball down his trouser leg for the titular villain during his match against Sean Connery's James Bond, but added that his behavior on the golf course was not nearly the worst thing about the president. If a palate cleanser from all this was needed, a good place was Porthcawl on the south coast of Wales, where the Women's Open is being played.
In 2019 called all over again. Over the weekend,
one of the UK's great golfers, Dame Laura Davies, made it clear during a Q&A for fans at the event that playing the game the right way remained vital, saying golf was one of the few sports in which competitors refereed themselves.
Joined by his son Eric. He cheated on his wife with children, and now he's cheating.
She cited the recent example of the American golfer Justin Thomas calling a penalty on himself in an event in South Carolina when he, and only he, noticed that his ball had moved and drew attention to it. Davies said, "No golfer ever wants to be associated with getting away with something. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. We thank you all for your support."
Golf ball into the light rough, just near the bunker.